Ooh, you know what? You know what? Should I make this mad, bruh? Should I make this mad? I'll make this mad. I'll make him mad, bro. I'm putting that on my Chainsaw Man. We're finally at it, man. About fucking time, bro. I watched hella anime in the past month just to make this tier list, and now we are here. As you guys can see, 2022 anime tier list maker. Made this shit myself. We got about 32 animes compiled with animes, movies, and specials. As you can see here are the tiers. S+, Anime of the Year finalists. We have our runner-ups too, which is still S tier. A+, they're still amazing. A, great. B, good. C, it's I guess. It's for the, mid. Know what I'm saying? Tier, the litter of the trash can. That doesn't mean they're full-on garbage. They're on top of it, though. They're like sitting on it type shit. Like a hillbilly. And F, you already know. If you a part of my fucking channel, know what I'm saying? F tier is wasted. So let's start off with, Clash of the Elite. Clash of the Elite, I'm gonna be real with you. This was going to be my favorite anime of the year. I'm not gonna put it in S tier because I don't think it was an S tier anime, but I still think Clash of the Elite was amazing. But I love the series as a whole. I think the second season was even better. I'm gonna give it an A+. It's definitely A+. It's not anime of the year caliber, but I still think it was an amazing season, especially for an anime that hasn't been in since like 2013, so it was like 9 years. Next one, Komi Can't Communicate, another season 2. I feel like this is the season that it really exemplified what's the nigga's name? Tadano. It really like showed and depicted how much of a Riz god this nigga Tadano is. I feel like this is one of those romance animes that had everybody involved. I don't think it's as good as what we're gonna put in the amazing animes, but I still think Komi Can Communicate is high enough. Call of the Night, another romance anime, more like a fantastical romance with the vampires and shit. You got a boy that wants to become a vampire and a vampire who is just fucking just to fuck. And I don't really know if that's legal. She is technically 40, even though she looks like she's 14. And the other nigga is 14. I guess vampires don't apply to normal laws. I don't fucking know. But it was a good comedy anime. I think to this shit is fucking fire. This is a fire fucking opening, too. This is the Elite, by the way, has the best opening of the fucking year. Give it a B. It's kind of one of those animes where you can put this shit on in the background, and it's like you didn't really miss anything. I just think it's like a chill anime, even with all the intensity around the season. Uzaki-chan season 2. It was good. I'm very like some people might say C tier, but I feel like if they say C tier, I feel like they didn't watch the full season. Because like this season of Uzaki-chan was really good for Uzaki-chan. I might even put this in B as well. They buffed the plot up to like 110. Mob fucking Psycho. First 3 seasons after Dimple became the villain of his arc. That shit was so good. And after that, it was hit after hit after hit. I'm really like fixed between A+ and S because it had a really good ending too, which I didn't expect. What I think about Mob Psycho, right? I'm gonna put it right here for now, and then we'll probably talk about it. I'm gonna put it at A+ for now. I think the 3 seasons like kind of like is like the growth of Mob type shit. Like the first season is like Mob trying to understand his power. The second season is his full potential, and the last season is like him trying to find himself type shit. Blue Cock is not finished yet, but I'll put this at A+ as well. So far, I'm not a sports anime type of guy. I don't play soccer, so it might be different, but I think this is like one of those non-realistic sports animes where I can fuck with. But the animation in that is really like cool. I still think Haikyuu and Hajime no Ippo take the cake as the top 2. I still think it's A+ for now. So you know what? Now that I think I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna put it down here. Look why. Fucking protagonist is kind of mid. I think it's such a pessimist. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at A. My Hero, I'm gonna be real with you. If you don't think this is the best My Hero season, you're fucking bugging out, bro. I'm gonna keep it at A+. I don't think it's S tier. I'm putting it right here. Nah, it's not better than Clash of the Elite. It's between this and season 4. Paranormal Liberation arc is so fucking good. This new arc with the Tartarus shit that's coming out is so good. The first half of season 6, definitely A+. Oh, Dobby's dance. Ah, oh, that shit was so good, bro. That shit was such a good episode, even though we knew it was coming for like 5 years. Road to Naruto. It's a special. It was an ode to Naruto, the new format for Pure Art. Chainsaw Man. You guys know my opinion on Chainsaw Man. I did say it had a slow start, but that's just my opinion. And then it picked up afterwards. It didn't pick up for me until like halfway through. I think that slow start is necessary though, if you get what I mean. I didn't like the characters at first, but then later on, those 3 main characters became my favorite characters. You know what I mean? I think Makima could swallow a fucking Frank, but that's not gonna change the fact for me thinking she's a badass for taking out everybody's eyes. Power is amazing, but Aki's my favorite character now. Do I think it's better than My Hero though? I think I'm gonna put Chainsaw Man at the top of it. I'm mad at that, but I don't give a fuck. When there's a season 2 of Chainsaw Man, that shit is gonna hit different. Rent a Girlfriend, F tier, fucking hell. Yo, once that nigga was begging to cheat on his girl, I took that shit off right away. I didn't even finish. I only watched the episode and a half. I dropped that shit right away. That shit is fucking ass. That shit is fucking garbage. That shit almost fucking killed. The first season almost fucking killed me in 5 episodes. Fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck that, bruh. Fuck that. Stupid ass fucking anime. Anyways, Attack on Titan, S tier. Not S plus, S tier. I think it takes away from there being a season, part 3 of the final season. I really wish part 2 actually ended the whole thing. They have 3 final seasons. The fuck? The animation and story of this is fire. Final episode was mid, but everything else was fucking amazing. I think if it wasn't for the alright ending and there being a part 3, I think anything else, I think it would put it at S plus. But I think it was a good episode. The Ryusui, we find out about Ryusui. It was he part of the seas or some ow, I forgot. Spy Family, I'm gonna put this at S as well. I'm not gonna put it at S plus. And here's why. The second part kind of brought it down a tiny bit, even though it was still really good. The ending for the first part was mid, but the ending for the second part was really good. Spy Family that's definitely S for me. You already know where this shit is going, bro. Do I have to explain? Pisses me off that this is not a nominee for Anime of the Year. Because this was just, oh, that was the ugliest kiss ever. There we go. We've been waiting for this for so long and our expectations were freaking exceeded. I liked Yuta way more than Yuji. Let's get that out the way. I feel like over time, I grew to realize that I don't like JJK like that. But Zero was really good. It really touched upon the characters that I like the most and kind of made them main characters like Maki. But yeah, JJK Zero's A tier. I think it was a pretty good movie. Licorice Recoil. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'll put this behind Mob Psycho. I know there were a lot of people surprised that this was Anime of the Year. I really do think it deserves its flowers for being an original anime that's this good. I don't think it's S tier. I do think this was a really good anime, and if you haven't watched it, it's a really good run through. Demon Slayer, I think, I'll be real with you, this was the best Demon Slayer is probably going to ever be. Cause this was insane. Animation was top notch. I feel like students had more of a connection with Uzui than they did with Rengoku. I kind of think the Mugen Train movie was a tiny bit overrated. But this season was, so good. Devils in this was so good too. It's definitely up there. It deserves its nomination. I'm keeping that at S tier. I'll be real with you. If Edge Runners doesn't win, because that's the only S plus tier anime, in my opinion, that got nominated. That shit had Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo vibes for me. And that right there already gives it that's like my kind of anime to watch. Lucy is bad as oh my god. Woo! And the story, yo, the episode where the big Nick, oh my god, that was like one of the greatest episodes in anime history. I had Ensign. It was a good comedy anime for romance. I like how the main dude had a straight face the whole time, but he had like the most emotion out of everybody. I had Ensign as a good female, and her story was kind of depressing, which kind of gave it a good plot. But it was kind of average. I'm gonna put it at C tier. Ooh, you know what? Should I make niggas mad, bruh? Should I make niggas mad? Oh, make these niggas mad. Oh, make them mad, bro. I'm putting that on my Chainsaw Man. Yo, Dress Up Dory was lit, bro. I think that's the second best romance anime. If you guys think I'm crazy for putting over My Hero on Chainsaw Man, I think you guys can get a Frank rather than Full Metal. Okay, you're funny. Ooh. Y'all ready for this one? Y'all ready for this one? Y'all ready? I think Summertime Rendering was my anime of the year, bro. I love the time travel shit. And Erased is one of my favorite animes. And the fact that this shit is erased on crack was so good. And it had a good ending, bro. It is the dark horse of the year. I think this is definitely so good. So good. 25 episodes of just pure goldenness. If you have a Disney Plus subscription, watch it, please. It is in dub for my dub watchers. It is in sub for you assholes that watch sub. S Plus, I think it's without a doubt. I honestly think I'm gonna put this up here. I don't give a fuck. That's my anime of the year. The fact that didn't get a nominee, insane. Tomodachi Game is C tier. I like the approach they were going with it. I think without the risk in it. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a season 2. So we'll see how it is, but it was all right. Tomodachi Game was all right. Nothing climactic happened besides the protagonist's identity. This shit is ass too. It's sad because I really was waiting for Devil as a Part-Timer for so long, and it was bad. It was like really bad, bro. Mao and Emmy have a kid now. Really ruined the whole show. And it's not even that she did anything bad. It's just her presence. And the dynamic of that is that when she's there, like all 6 of the main characters are going to be there. And it doesn't give anybody individual development, which is sad because they did it in season 1. Why can't they just fucking do it in season 2? Probably did it in the last 4 episodes, but I stopped midway after episode 8 because once they showed up in the fucking sauna or the hot springs, I couldn't do it no more. Like, it was so annoying. Devil as a Part-Timer was probably the most disappointing anime of the year. Let's keep it going. Shield Hero, D tier. Shield Hero was not that good. I kind of expected it to be, though, which is probably why it's D tier. Rest in peace, Billy Kravitz, by the way. The thing with season 1 is that it's about this comeback story of the Shield Hero, the rise of the Shield Hero, the actual rising of it. Him being freaking blacklisted by everybody in his town. And because that title is forced upon him, he has to do all this evil shit, and he has his edge to him. And that's why I like Shield Hero Season 1 so much. And he got his fucking redemption at the end. Season 2, it wasn't awful. I'm not going to say it was bad either. It was just as it was the lid of the trash can. It was just mediocre. This chick right here. I'm not saying she's bad, all right? I think she actually was pretty good. Everybody that watched the show did not like this character. I thought she was pretty cool. But Naofumi, when she joined Naofumi's group, Naofumi was like, oh man, her stats are borderline cringeworthy. First of all, the fact that line came out of your mouth is freaking insane. What? That shit was ass. Second of all, if you knew she was a mage the whole time, why in the world are you telling her to use a sword? What the fuck? Train her in magic. That makes no sense. That literally made no sense to me. No sense to me, but I'm gonna keep it at D tier because the second half of it was entertaining. I think Raftalia carried the second half. There's no doubt that this anime was up here, so I'm gonna keep it up there. This has solidified itself as the greatest romance anime of all time. I think after this season, I don't think there's anything that's gonna beat it. And there's more. The thing with Kaguya-sama, right? I think it's such a funny anime to watch. It's such a good watch that you forget about the suspense of the 2 main characters, Miyuki and Kaguya, actually getting together. And then when this season pops up, like, oh my god, they're actually gonna do it. I completely forgot about this. Because characters like Chika, Yu, Miko, so good, bro. I feel like this definitely got robbed in the nominations. Like, I can understand Bleach because it was December when it came out. I mean, October when it came out, but then Chainsaw Man was in there, so I don't know. The rap episode was so good, bro. Definitely S+. So happy they're finally together. Can't wait for the movie. Or I'm riding. It's not A. We'll leave it at B. I'm happy Gohan got his freaking get back after all these years. Piccolo carry though. Oh, and Gamma 2. Tekken is hard. I don't know if I should put that C or D tier. Here's the thing. I talked about Tekken Bloodline before. And as y'all know, I'm a huge Tekken fan. And a huge Tekken player too. I feel like them not going along with the main story kind of took it away from it, especially with characters like Leroy and Fang being in there. Characters like Fang being in there and Eddie Gordo not being in there. Brian Fury wasn't in there. Triangle shit. The triangle shading was not good. That was a turnoff. Because it was everywhere. It was so distracting too. Put it at C tier. I'll put it at C tier. I had it at D tier before, but I'm gonna put it at C tier. Made in Abyss Season 2. I did a whole marathon of Made in Abyss. Season 2, it's Made in Abyss the Golden City. And I feel like the concept that they made with the Golden City was such amazing world building. Shit about value and worth and what a certain thing means to you. How much you're willing to sacrifice. I also like that they split the 3 main characters up. And so they could develop on their own. Which is literally the exact opposite of what these niggas did. I think after thinking about that now, I might put Made in Abyss in S tier. Because there's so much symbolism with the title, the subtitle of the anime. So much emotion behind this anime too. Shikimori's not just a cutie. It was not bad enough for me to drop it. I'm not watching season 2 though, if there is one. It's a boring anime. And to be honest, I don't think Shikimori was a bad character. I just think they focused on her and the guy too much. I don't think it's necessary for me to remember his name because I'm not watching season 2 anyway. He has worse luck than freaking Toma Kamijo, which is insane. It also didn't help that there were a couple before the anime even started. There was no other aspect to it except just two high school kids loving each other. And Shikimori being a badass, I guess. Not even mid. It was kind of ass. You might be wondering, why the hell is Bocchi the Rock there? I watched Bocchi the Rock in sub. I took the almighty risk of watching it in sub, and I actually liked it. I'm a huge K-On! Fan. So, I watched it because I'm actually collabing with somebody on this. Sausage Biscuit Sabikwi Bisco. I added this earlier because B-Cams did a anime top 10 for this year. This was his number 2 anime. I don't know. It was kind of mid. I will say the first and the last episode were really good. And the character designs were really good. It was a very interesting concept. I think the anime might grow on me in the future because it was not a bad watch, but it was all right. It was all right. This is definitely B tier. I didn't think I'd like this show. But this shit is actually fire. Oh, I forgot. My favorite waifu, the freaking novelist from Summertime Rendering of this year. She's one of my favorite characters ever now, bro. I'm updating my anime list. Hizuru is my favorite waifu ever. Oh my gosh. But Love After World Domination, Destiny is number 2 for me. Destiny. Oh my gosh. Oh man, she's so fine. Love After World Domination, I think is pretty underrated. I'd say give it a good watch if you like romance animes. Destiny is such woo. Oh, she bad as hell, bro. 2 very like-minded individuals, although they have different backgrounds. Which is what I like. That's my tier list, guys.